Big movement this week for a couple of top Royals prospects, and to talk a little bit about that, Royals Assistant General Manager Scott Sharp. First off, nice of you to join us on this trip in Seattle. Nothing better, is there?
It's a pretty good city to join the club on.
I would say so, too. All right, let's talk about Nicky Lopez. I mean, it's amazing how fast this sometimes can go. I was interviewing him last year as the Wilmington Player of the Year. He finished with Northwest Arkansas, and now here he is at AAA. Tell us about his progress.
Well, as you said, I mean, he's done a tremendous job. 2 years into it, he's in AAA. I think when we drafted him, we really knew that we had a really good shortstop, a good defender, a field leader, and I think he's exceeded our expectations with the bat, and I think because of that, we've been able to move him very fast.
I mean, he's a great kid, and you can see it. His parents are great. Yeah. When you guys talk about makeup, that's a word that you all use a lot. This is it, right?
Absolutely. On-field, off-field makeup, just tremendous leader in the clubhouse, tremendous leader on the field.
Yeah, I mean, really, just a joy to be around, and in my limited time, you could see it. So he's getting closer. I mean, that's amazing. Now, I want to ask you, we also had on that graphic Khalil Lee, and I think Royals fans are starting to hear that name a little bit more. He turns 20 earlier in the week, and the next day is promoted to AA. What type of player is this center fielder?
He's very dynamic. I mean, I think since we've been here as a group, I'm not sure we've had a player that has had the power and the speed combo. I know he's only hit 4 home runs this year, but he had 17 last year. He's got 45 stolen bases in roughly 2 years of professional baseball. So it's a really interesting speed and power combo.
Which is, I mean, that's tough to find, right? And an athlete again. I mean, yes. that makeup and athletes are generally the theme for your players, right?
No question, and he fits that. He's the center of the diamond player, left-handed bat, so it's pretty special.
So he moves up to AA at just 20 years old, and then at low A in Lexington, you have all these stud 19-year-olds, and they were all just in the All-Star game. And I think we all focus so much on Nick Prado because he was the first-round pick last year that maybe we didn't know as much about MJ Melendez, second-round pick, 19. How does he compare to a young Salvi? I just remember the young Salvi, the stud catcher. Now, this is a left-handed bat, but tell us about MJ.
Well, with MJ, again, I think it's very similar to Nicky in the sense that we knew we had a good defender. His bat succeeded. You know, when you go out your first full season to Lexington and, you know, you're barely halfway through the season, you got 12 home runs. I think his bat has come faster than we thought, but tremendous arm strength, good receiver, and like you said, with the comp with Salvi, it's a young player with a really good defensive upside.
Because I always heard about Salvi's defense, but we didn't know that the bat was, or we didn't at least, as good as it was. And now here's this kid with 12 homers from the left side, different body type too, right? I mean, there aren't that many Salvis out there.
No, MJ's, you know, sort of a lean, athletic, a little smaller build, you know, but with amateur scouting, you really never know whether guys are going to hit or not. So when you focus in on the defense, sometimes you get surprised with the bat.
I'm guessing another good makeup guy?
Tremendous makeup. Yeah, his father's a coach. Just, again, like Nicky, a field leader, understands the game.
All right, you never know where these guys' paths are going to go. I mean, that's scouting, that's baseball, the ups and downs. I bumped into Kyle Zimmer last night, and he's not playing this year, so he hasn't really pitched since last year. Tell us what's going on with Kyle. He was really upbeat and excited about what's going on right now.
Well, you know, when you get to certain points in guys' career, you know, you kind of exhaust all options, and that's what we're doing with Kyle right now. He's just going through throwing program at a facility up here right outside of Seattle, which is why he was over here last night. And, you know, we're trying to go down every road we can to see, you know, if we can get Kyle back on track.
Yeah, the former first-round pick, and just all the injuries and all that, but I know a guy that a lot of people say could be a #1, so hopefully that works out. It's fun to see what's going on with all these kids. Sharpie, thanks for the visit.
Absolutely, Joel.